Please enjoy this brief history of the VFW National Home. Our mission is to assist military, veterans, and their families with children by creating a foundation of services and resources to achieve their personal and family goals in order to move forward in a positive, safe, and healthy environment. Many of the social safety nets that exist in our country today were not available to American families in the 1920s when the National Home was founded. In 1922, a young woman named Amy Ross observed veterans in need on the streets of Detroit. Feeling for them, she brought her concerns to the VFW Department of Michigan Commander, Clarence Candler. And together with her passion for helping veterans and the resources of the VFW, an idea was born. A safe community where the widows of veterans could raise their children and the orphans of veterans could have a happy childhood. An editor of Michigan's VFW newspaper, The Gold Stripe, wrote, "The VFW National Home is the greatest objective ever placed before any veterans organization. It will give each and every post something tangible to work for." In 1923, the idea was brought to the table officially by the Military Order of the Cootie at their convention. But it wasn't until December 6, 1924, when the VFW's National Council of Administration approved the idea of the VFW National Home. A local Michigan cattleman named Corey Spencer donated the original 472 acres of land in Eaton Rapids, and articles of incorporation were prepared. On January 7, 1925, the dreams of Amy Ross, Corey Spencer, and the Military Order of the Cootie had at last come true. The Veterans of Foreign Wars and its auxiliary took a giant step forward in fulfilling its pledge to honor the dead by helping the living. On March 9, 1925, a widow named Mrs. Pollitt and her 6 children entered the VFW National Home as the first residents. Her husband, Sergeant Edward Pollitt, had been killed only days prior when he was hit by a streetcar while crossing the street in Detroit, Michigan. The Halfway Michigan VFW Post 1146 appealed to Commander Candler on behalf of the family, and arrangements were made immediately to send the family to the VFW National Home. A 1925 article in the Foreign Service Journal stated, "When we add the buildings, which we will from time to time, we're going to keep to the one plan of early American architecture. In no way," it goes on to say, "will this home be institutional, for the plan of the trustees is to have homes taken care of 6 to 12 inhabitants, giving the true family spirit." With the love and care of the VFW and its auxiliary, and the Military Order of the Cootie and its auxiliary, the National Home grew, evolving to meet the ever-changing needs of the modern veteran family. Initially, the National Home was a working farm and functioned as its own little village. They raised cattle, sheep, pigs, and grew crops. They had their own slaughterhouse, meatpacking facility, dairy operation, grocery store, and laundry services. In more recent times, most of the now 600 acres is rented out for farming. The barns have been replaced over the years with more housing for families, and the laundry facility is now home to a museum. Today, 42 beautiful single-family homes sit on the main campus, surrounding the community center, health and education building, early education center, guest lodge, and chapel, all built and sponsored by the VFW Auxiliary. Other buildings include an education and training center, maintenance buildings, and storage facilities. The ample opportunity for recreation with a fishing pond, a mile of riverfront on the Grand River, and 4 miles of hiking trails. Where the homes once held a house mother, her children, and the orphans of veterans, today each house holds a single military or veteran family. These families may participate in our program for up to 4 years, working on family goals with a personal case manager to help ensure they leave the home self-sufficient and emotionally and financially sound. The National Home has been a beacon of hope for our nation's military and veteran families since 1925. To learn more, visit vfwnationalhome.org or call 1-800-424-8360.